Dr. Virendra Jumbe, principal of this college. I would also like to thank Dinesh Chinta, Director of Physical Education and the organizing secretary of this webinar. And at last, I would like to thank Dr. Deshmukh and my dear friend Chetan Taksale for this golden opportunity. So before starting a session, I would like to share my screen with you. Just give me 1 second. I will start my sharing. Uh, Mr. Vaidya, my screen is
Ah, sir.
visible to you. My screen is visible
Yeah,
to
yeah,
you.
visible. Yes, yes, yes. Visible, sir, visible.
Okay. So now it is in a slideshow mode. So today
Okay.
everyone is talking about the smart tool for teaching and research. Smart tool for teaching and research. And in a house, in a library, in a house, in the workshop, everyone is thinking that how any activities of any organization or of any institute, how it can become a automated. Basically we do a lot of things on the smart things, but we didn't realize that it is a AI based. We only realize when somebody others tells that wow, these things which you're doing, it is a really one of the AI things. So today's topic, the student is sitting on the books with the laptop, and on the other side there is a nutball and some pana. So see, without that pana, that nutball doesn't have any value. So that's why in teaching domain, no doubt the guru will be there, the print publications will be there, but we need some supplements. For example, suppose I want to go for a bodybuilding competition, I want to build my body, so I will take some supplement medicines to build my body with my diet. So that is, you can consider this smart tool as a only supplement. It can't be replaced the original guru, it can't be replaced the public print publication, it can't be replaced the library, but it is only as a supplement. So this is actual situation. See, earlier they are very friendly who research teaching and services, but when the competition become vast, in the when the competition become vast, see, everyone is become enemy to each other. So this is the situation, and this is the fault of our own. We shouldn't compete with our own stakeholders. They are the stakeholder in education domain, research, teaching, and services of the library of the university. They are the stakeholders. They have to work coordinately. They have to work collaboratively. Then only it can be succeed. So what is our education system in short? What they expect? See, for a fair selection, everybody has to take the same exam. Please climb that tree. So this is our education system, my dear friends. This is our education system. Of we have to implement innovative things, smart tools in the teaching, because the generation has changing. The generation had their own weapon. Weapon means generation. This generation had their own weapon. It means they had their smartphone in their hand. So we have to think accordingly. See, we have to change. Then only we can be compete in this competitive world. So what is traditional versus modern teaching? See, on the my left hand side, there is a modern techniques, on the right hand side there is a traditional tools. So this is the requirement, this is the supplement. Without that it can sustain, but with that it will be more efficient. So we have to take the help of that smart tools, that innovative tools, that innovative techniques in our teaching, research, and in our services. So what is students dilemma? Today's students dilemma is what? See, he is confused. Where should I look, in the book or in the tab? So student is also confused. So definitely in this confusion environment, the teachers, the librarian, the education domain, they play an important role to guide them. They play an important role to guide them. So how? See, what I am saying here with this image, technology won't replace teachers, but teachers who use technology will be probably replace teachers who do not. So my dear friends, to all the teachers, to all the researchers, to all my academicians, you have to use technology to sustain. See, definitely it will be problematic for you in the first phase, but when you start using, it will give very useful and easy to work with your tools and techniques. So technology and teacher. Definitely this is happening. See, on yesterday, day before yesterday, I had heard Dr. Pange sir lecture on webinar. He is using Zoom and everything. He is having near about 35 years of experience. Then also he is using tools. So that this is the current scenario. Technology will not leave you. If you're still trying to escape from that, he will catch you. So better he is catching. I will learn. That is the fundamental. That is the fundamental. I have to learn. I have to learn. See, there is a problematic situation. Earlier, in 1969, if students get low grade, then parents complain to the students, why you are not studying? But in today's situation, it is different. They complaining to the teachers, they complaining to the principal, they complain to the education department, they complain to the librarian. So we have to avoid these circumstances. So for that, we should also capable how we can provide that, how we can help them. So before going ahead, I would like to share a joke with you. See, Pappu in the computer exam, the teacher asked, what is Microsoft Excel? Pappu said, it is new branch of Surf Excel to clean the computer. My dear friend, it is only funny part. So you have to be very much careful. Whatever technology which is related to your discipline, you have to learn. You have to grab that opportunity. So teaching in the digital age, it's very important. The way we are teaching, the way we are going in front of the student, the way we are going. Can you imagine in the month of March, first week of March, can we imagine that the Zoom application so much will be used? There will be a lot of webinar will be there. This is my 27th or 28th webinar. And you in my office domain, I had already conducted 30 webinars. So how this technology is grabbing the opportunity? They are the smart, but all others, teachers, librarians, and person like Rahul Deshmukh sir, Chetan Taksal, they are also grabbing the opportunity. See, this is the thing we have to learn. We have to give the stakeholders. So this is the teaching. This is, it is also for me also it is a teaching. Earlier I don't know the Zoom, but within 2 months I know each and every part of the Zoom. So this is the way we have to sustain. For sustaining, we need to that. So before that session, before the important tools I want to discuss, I want to tell you a small story of that fox and crow. That fox won that bread from the crow. So he planned the story and he won it. So in that way, whatever technology you want to use, think in that way. Without that technology, you can't be sustained. So let it be now. If Mr. So and so is understanding the concept, I will take help. That is called reverse mentoring. If that person is junior also, you have to take help. That is called reverse mentoring in today's competitive world, and it is very much important. Definitely on today's conclusion, I will discuss one part of that also. What is the reverse mentoring and what is the brainstorming session? Then ICT. Definitely, it is helping in coaching, in teaching, in creating the knowledge, in generating the knowledge, in disseminating the knowledge, in storing the knowledge. Then for development, for learning, for experience, and for skills. So ICT plays an important role. ICT plays an important role. To implement that ICT, we need some tools. What we need? We need some tools. What are the tools? And why need tools? See the image. There is a screwdriver and there is a screw. Before they met each other, there was no purpose. But when they meet each other, जब उन लोग मिल गए, जेव्हा ते भेटले एकमेकांना, तेव्हा त्यांच्या आयुष्याचा पर्पस त्यांना समजलं. म्हणजे when they met each other, they know, Are Baba, I meant for this purpose. So this is the tools. They are very important. But you are the human factor. You have to got right tool at the right time with the right applications. So that's why we are discussing about all these smart tools and techniques. And why we are discussing about smart tools and techniques? Why we require? If we are the human beings, we have the brain. Then why we require? Because we require because of this. We require because of this. It means what? ट्रकनी भरलेली गाडी आहे, सामान्यांनी भरलेली ते ट्रक नाही हो. It means information overloaded. It means information overloaded. आता कितीतरी वेबिनार चालू आहे. N number of webinars are going. Even I can't trace out which webinar is when and what. So I make a timetable. Baba, on this place, today is my webinar. On that place, I have to attend Dr. A.R.D. Prasad webinar. On that place, I have to attend Dr. Rahul Deshmukh webinar. So that's why information is overloaded. And that becomes difficult to manage, to create, and to get the correct information. And what is the reason behind that? The reason behind is that the filter failure. It means the filter which we are putting for getting right information from that information overlay, it becomes fail. So there is the importance of human versus machine. It means if you are using machines for everything, definitely you have to face some problem. See, now in the morning only we had facing the problem that we can't run that video, the principal video. So this is the technology. So for that purpose, you have to be well prepared. You should have proper strategy. You should have proper implementation plan. And why I am saying the information overload is there, filter problem is there, because your search complex, whenever you are searching on the internet, whenever you are searching on the www, it is really difficult to get the right information within that time limit. For that, I am saying you, it is a search complex. The searching is very complicated. So searching is very complicated. It means finding information on the net. It's become like this. Getting your information from the internet is just like this. It means that fire extinguisher is there. From that, water is flow. From that, you have to get your information. You have to get your information. So this is the real situation of www web. So before that, I would like to introduce the web. What is the web? Web is divided into three parts, my dear friends. Web is divided into three parts: surface web, deep web, dark web. Surface web is 93%, my dear friend. The information which you are getting from the search engine, for example, from the Google, it means they are on the surface web. That is 93%. Then 5%, where is 5%? It is in the deep web, the second part. The second part. It means where you require login credential to get that information. Any databases, any paid databases, any login credential databases. That is called deep web. Then dark web, 93 plus 95, 98. The remaining is 2%. That is called 2%. That is called dark web. So where is the dark web? Yes, my dear friend, it is used by the high defense strategy people. It is used by the criminal people. So the normal people don't go for the dark web. They are happy with the surface web and with the deep web. So we should know where we are searching. This is called information infrastructure hierarchy, how it is structured. So for me, this is dark web, surface web and deep web. See, that lady is a deep web. Means if you want something from that, you should require some skills. It means you want to pull out some information from a lady mind, because they are very smart in hiding the information. But on the other hand, the man, very easy. If you just talk very sweet, he will explain each and everything to you. Just like Rahul Deshmukh sir. थोड़ा मीठा बात करो सर, बता देते सर ये ऐसा करो, इसमें IT में ये करो वो करो. So this is the perfect example. But dark web, it is hiding inside this coconut. So this is just the jokes apart. So why we are trying, why we are creating this environment? Because we have to get a high quality information from this web environment. High quality information means what? Accuracy, completeness, consistency, uniqueness, and timeliness. What is that? Accuracy, completeness, consistency, uniqueness, and timeliness. So what type of tools you have to use? What type of tools? The tools may be free or paid. But the free tools, it is very important, because paid tools, they are committed to you. They will give it to you. But free tools, it is very important how you can become smart in searching that free tools. So paid tools, subscription of online databases, then subscription of newsletter, then subscription of update service. Sometimes I also pay under the table to get the information from the High Court, Supreme Court, Session Court. So these are the called paid tools. Then free tools. See, that lady is making broom from that coconut leaves. So this is the free tool, but she knows the value of that tools and she is using smartly. So for that purpose, to collecting e-content in this ICT era, you should know what type of tools available. So I will explain one by one each and every tool. So first, I will just mention the tools. Google Advanced Search is there. Google News is there. Google Alert is there. News Aggregator is there. Google Custom Search is there. These are the tools which can be used for collecting the e-contents. Then, my dear friends, if you are in the web domain, then there will be a fake news, fake image. So as a researcher, as a librarian, as a teacher, you should know the tools to know whether that information is right or wrong. whether that information is real or fake. So for that, there are some tools. So we will just check what are the tools, and the tools may be available from Google or any other tool. Then we will check how to collect, as we are in the education domain. So it is very important to collect and connect all the academic e-content. So how to collect? What are the tools to collect the academic e-content? They are, some of them are from Google, that is Google Books, Google Scholar. Some of them are from digital library domain, that is NDLI, World Digital Library. And some of them are open access domain, that is called Directory of Open Access Journal, Directory of Open Access Books, Directory of Open Access Repository, and Directory Open Education Resources. When you collected all this data, so it becomes difficult to retrieve that data. So I will also tell you what type of tools is ready for to retrieve your own data. So why I am talking? Is it I am from the Google? No, my dear friend, I am working for Ketan and Company as a senior manager in the Department of Library. I am not representative from the Google. That Sundar Pichai is not relative of mine. I am just highlighting the tools, only tools. Why I am talking Google, Google, Google? See the market share. Google is having 65%. The other tools, they are Yahoo, Bing, Ask, AOL, others. They are very less. So that's why I am talking Google. So on the Google homepage, you will find two things. What are they? First one is Google search, and second one is I am feeling lucky. You're using, that's why you're feeling lucky. No, my dear friend. The intention behind that is different. The intention behind that is different. What are that? So I had done one exercise there. See, I just put it Prahlad Jadhav, librarian. Instead of clicking on Google search, I click on the I am feeling lucky. Where did I click? I am feeling lucky. So it gives me this hit. It means it takes me to the LinkedIn page. LinkedIn is my network profile page where I put everything very politely and very specifically. So Google is understanding your brain. He wants someone from the profile information. So he took to the LinkedIn. So before going to the Google tools, you should know some basic importance of Google. What are they? Google gives you two type of information. First is paid and second is organic. On the upper layer, on this upper layer, they are the paid one. On the side layer, they are the paid one. Means they are the advertisers. This information is no use to you. It is irrelevant to you. This is really important. The beach, the way you want the real information, the real asset is here. So your main area is here. What is another important things in the Google? Whenever you search on the Google and you got the hit, there is a green drop down menu and it will give you two options. One is cache memory and the second one is similar memory, similar pages. Means what? Google also shifting some information to the cache, because according to his indexing, this information is not getting the hit. So after some time, he put that information into the cache. And on that day specific, if you are hitting on that information only, so he will recommend it. My dear friend, you also check cache memory. That is something for you. At the same time, he is thinking like a human being. So he is also recommended you, just like a librarian. If you ask one book, he will recommend you 10 books, like that. Sir, you are asking this information according to your keyword. This is my reward. But you also check my similar pages, which is important for you, which can be used by you. So the Google is thinking like that. So Google is in very advanced in terms of providing service to the users. So he want to make users easiness in terms of searching. So he had introduced Google Advanced Search. On a single page, you can create your own search strategy. For example, you can put your keywords, then which language you want, then which format, PPT format, PDF format, .doc, .xls, which format, anytime. At what time it should be updated, last 24 hours, last week, last month, and then which pages. These are the options available from the Google. Then which domain, .com, .edu, .in, .nic.in. So this is the way Google is giving you easy access to search the information. This is the way Google is giving you easy way to create your own search strategy. Librarian or researcher or a teacher, he should well versed with the search strategy to search information on the Google, my dear friend. So before going ahead, I would like to tell you one joke. Is Google male or female? Female, because it doesn't let you finish a sentence before making a suggestion. So it's just a joke. Take a funniest part. Don't worry for other things. So when a researcher is going on a net to search something current news domain, so what are the tools he can use? For your kind information, my dear friend, मित्रो तुमच्यासाठी मी सांगतो की हे टूल्स व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट आहे, तुमच्या कामाला येणारे टूल्स आहेत. व्हॉट आर दे? गुगल न्यूज, न्यूज ॲग्रिगेटर अँड गुगल अलर्ट. So Google News, this is the home page of Google News. You have to just put your keywords. It will search any news which is published in world news domain, and it will give you within a short span of time. So I am using this tool from last 15 years. So it is very easy and very, it is very easy to use. So I had done one practical experience. What are they? I'm looking out an article which was published in Business Standard on what? Education in Business Suit, Business Standard, 27 June and page number 6, right? So when I went to the Google News and I just typed education in business, I got in my first hit that news. So see the power of indexing from the Google. On a first hit, I got that information. So this is the magic of Google. This is the magic of Google. Okay, my dear friend. Then my approach, if I'm searching any news, current news for my profile purpose, for my research purpose, for my education purpose, for my bread and butter purpose, then my approach, first I will go to the Google News. My luck is not with me, then I will go to the google.com. It means from narrow down to I am come to the broader, because google.com is whole. In that, Google News is there. Suppose that again my luck is not there, then I will go to the e-paper of that paper. So before that, I will let you know what is the importance of newspaper. Yes, my dear friend, papers comes in 3 formats: print paper, e-paper, and online newspaper. Print paper and e-paper, there is no difference, only the form of content is different. So how I can use e-paper? How I can access e-paper? The modules, one is free, second one is registration based, third one is subscription based. In registration, only email ID is required, no payment. But in third one, subscription based, you have to pay the subscription charges. Then the format, in e-paper, you can get JPG format, PDF format, text format. Okay. Then if there is print paper is there, e-paper is there, then why you want online newspaper? Suppose I am an editor of Maharashtra Times. In the early in the morning, I got a news from my editor. Says this is the news you have to publish. So early in the morning at 4 o'clock, I have got that information. Where should I publish? Because at 12 o'clock, print publication stopped and it went for a circulation. So in that circumstances, I will publish that news on that day in the online domain, right? On the next day, I will publish in the print domain. Why I am explaining online newspaper? Many times my managing director called me, Prahlad, this is the news which is published in Times of India. Please get it me right now. I'm checking in the paper. I'm checking in the e-paper, not getting, because it was published in online newspaper. So it is the role of the researcher, it is the role of the teacher, it is the role of the librarian. They should know the sources from where they can get. So if I'm talking about the current news, then definitely sometimes we also need the backdated news. So for that purpose, we should have archive. What we have? Archive of the paper. So Times of India is the best archive. You can find with the keywords, you can find with the parade range, we can find with the year-wise, month-wise. So it is a very good archive. You can search and get the backdated news published in the paper. Then only not Google News are there. There is a Google news aggregator. Early in the morning, I thought I should order some pizza from McDonald's. So I just get up from my bed, I open my mobile and order the pizza. That is called, this is the app-based dunia. Yes, my dear friend, everything is on the click. So just like there is one app, that name is Daily Hunt. There are n number of apps are there, but I am using from last 4 to 5 years Daily Hunt, which operates in 14 language across all platform and device. Platform means it may be a Android platform, it may be Apple platform, any device, on the tab, on the mobile, on the laptop, on the computer. Then how this browse can help you? You can search by the topic wise. It covers 397 newspaper, English newspaper. And originally it is started as a classified ad, and now it becomes one of the important news aggregator. I am really proud to say that it is an Indian app and which making a mark in the international level. So this is the way we can collect our news domain information. So before going ahead, I want to share a joke with you. Doctor to patient. Doctor, I have some bad news and some very bad news. The lab called with your test results. They said you have 24 hours to live. Patient, terrible, 24 hours. Then what is the very bad news? Sir, doctor, I have been trying to reach you since yesterday. What does it mean, my dear friend? The current information should reach in the current right time. नहीं तो उसको बासी न्यूज बोलेंगे, नहीं तो उसको बासी ईद बोलेंगे लोग. It means you have to provide current information in the right framework in the right time. नहीं तो उसका कोई वैल्यू नहीं है, right? Then we will go ahead with another tool. That tool name is Google Alerts. Yes, my dear friend, it is a personalized service. You have to put your keywords on daily basis. It will send you the alerts. You require user profile, what type of information you want for that user, and you need information profile. And this is my Google Alert setup page. You just go to the www.google.com alerts, and this is the, you have to sign with the Gmail account, and this is the alerts which I had already set up, and these are the buttons which I can use for edit purpose. Suppose alerts are not according to my requirement, so I can go and edit my keywords. If my project is completed, I don't want that alerts right now. I had completed that project, so I can delete this alert also. So this is the way I am creating alerts, and you will get these options in the alerts. What are they? How often, what sources, what languages, what regions, where to deliver. My dear friend, I would request you, don't give it to your boss email ID, because they are the machine generated. You should take on your own email ID. You should act as a human filter and then pass out the only information used to your boss. So this is the way you are working with the Google Alert. See, I am getting Google Alert on my Yahoo. I purposely put Yahoo because Google Alert can be received on Yahoo, Gmail, Redis Mail, Outlook. On any email server, you can take Google Alerts. There is no restriction that you have to take in the Gmail only. So, jokes before going ahead. Yes, meteorological department boss came out from the cabin and he's just asking his executive, "What are you doing?" Sir, he says, "Sir, I'm taking the how the weather forecast." So he replied, "But when you come right down, only God knows." It means your alert should be proper. नहीं तो लोग आपको बोलेंगे इसको कुछ काम धंधा नहीं भाई, इसको घर पे बीवी काम लगाती है, बड़बड़ करती है, तो ये सुबह उठ के अलर्ट भेजते बैठता है. नहीं, your alert should be proper, precise, up to mark. Then only you will get the value for that. Okay, my dear friends. So beforehand, we will just discuss about the Google custom search engine. Yes, my dear friend, there is a vast difference between the Google search and Google custom search engine. You can create your own custom search engine, my dear friend. How? You can create. Yes, within a 2 minute, you can become a webmaster. Within a 2 minute, you can become a webmaster. This is your customer Google custom search setup page. First, you have to put your title for that custom search engine. Then just a brief description and the language in which you want to create English. Here, according to your which type of sources, which URL you are looking daily on daily basis. Suppose I am from the academy, so I will always check UGC, AICT, DTA, MHRD, every etc etc. So for that you have to put each and every website which is important for you here one by one. Don't type it here because we are the typo error. So open URL in the Google, copy that URL and paste it here. Once you created all these things, you just click the button on the next. Then your customized search engine had created within 2 minutes, and you can use it now. Just put your keywords here and make search. It means it will search from not from Google. It will only search from these sites. So it means what? You had created your own custom search engine. See, I had created for my research purpose. And whenever I'm searching on that customized search engine, I get the information from that sources only. From that sources only. Right? From that sources only. Okay. That fake news. If you're talking about the current news, then there may be some chances of fake news are there. So what are the fake news? What are the fake image? You have to be very careful in terms of checking the fake news. So Alt News, one app is called Alt News and the another app is called Fact Hunt. I am using these two types of app for checking whether that news is fake or not. So even news is okay, but sometimes your image may also fake. So Google has come up with a reverse image. Google image was introduced in July 12, 2001. In the year 2011, reverse image facility is also added. What are they? See, months back, this image was trolling in the social media, and Many of us said that it is real, real, real. But at the end, when we conducted, it was examined that it was a fake news. Even Dr. Ratan Tata came out in the public and said it is the fake. You don't believe on that. So how you can validate that image or news with the help of Google reverse image? Where you can find Google reverse image? This is the camera button. Click here. Once you click here, either you can put, if you don't have that image, you have the URL, you can put your URL here. If you have the image, you can upload your image here and then click the search. So I had done I have to check the validity of this image. I had done the same process and the results I got this. One of the famous film industrial personality, Arshad Varsi, mentioned that this news is fake. Don't depend on it. So this is the way you can validate the news. You can validate the image. As a researcher, as a teacher, as a librarian, you should know all these things. So joke for you. Google भी अजीब चीज है यारो. Voice search कर रहा था. खांसी आ गई, तुरंत पूछ लिया. Do you mean Kejriwal? So whenever you are searching on the Google, I want to say you should be very smart. You should be very careful in terms of searching on the Google. Okay. Then for academic content, you can search on the Google Books. Google Books, the books which is openly for the copyright. There is no copyright dispute. They had scanned and kept full text. Suppose there is publication which is in the copyright, then they will only give the chapter review of that books. They will not give the full books. They will only give you the chapter review. Then this is the Google Books, easy access. Then you can, no extra weight, market app. You will have to books forever. The search feature is that book you can search. You can smartly search the book. Then if you are in the academic, you can search all the scholarly published article in the Google Scholar. See, you can refine by title. You can cite how many cited that article got it. Then sort by date. This is my profile page of Google Scholar. This is, I put it here, Prahlad Jadhav. So it will also help you to teacher to create the H index. For me, I am working in the corporate, so it is not that important. But for a researcher, those who are doing research, those who are teaching, it is really important for them. They can go and check each and every features of the Google Scholar. Right, my dear friend? So another way to collect the e-contents. What are they? NDLI, National Digital Library of India. I am really proud. They had played a major role in this COVID breakdown. They are providing information, a very good information to each and every stakeholder of this education domain. It is a born digital subject, digital surrogate, and digital meta they contain. Then who are the learner? School, colleges, professionals, bodies, academic, entrepreneurs, and lifelong learners. So I am really proud to say that as I'm an Indian, and NDL is one of the finest, one of the finest portals for all the Indians, and even it is useful for the others also if they are searching something from the Indian domain. If they are searching something from the Indian domain, then we have World Digital Library. Yes, it is the project of US Library of Congress. Yes, definitely it is a free of charge, multilingual format is there, and you can search easily, and it is very user friendly. The another domain where you can search the e-content of academic, that is called Open Access. And what are the important component in that? DOAJ, Directory of Open Access Journal, DOAB, Directory of Open Access Book, DOAR, Directory of Open Access Repository, and Open Education Resources. So why it is open access mentioned? It is called open access because it is free, immediate, research article is there, online availability is there, and reuse right is there. So what is DOAJ? Directory of Open Access Journal. Any journal which is publishing under open access, you will find it here. So they had created a directory. So according to your discipline, you have to search the journal and you have to give access to that journal to your user without any cost. So it is only trouble is that you have to point out your resources from that directory and give access to your user. Then open access books, the books which is published under the license of open access. All the books, the directory is available here and you can find it according to your discipline. Go and check, download the link and give access to your user, to your student, to your faculty, so they can use for their research purpose. Same like thing, we also have a directory of open access repository. All the repository which is published under open access, and if that repository is particular to your domain, you just list out that repository and give access to your user. It will create a magic It will give lot of content at free of cost, and that is quality content. So this is the portal of open access repository. You have to go search the discipline content and give access to your user, to your student, to your teaching faculty. The last component from the open access, that is called open education resource. Content is the king, my dear friend. If you can create content, you can become the king. So that's why open education resource play an important role. So in what types open education resource available? Open courseware, open modules, open textbooks, streaming video, open journal, digital tutorials, learning objects, and open courseware. So why it is called as open education resources, open education 5R? When this 5R is there, then it can be considered as open education resource. Written, reuse, revise, remix, redistribute. And this is the link where you find all the open education resources. You can search by the subject, you can search by the course wise, you can search by the multimedia, you can search by the books, and you can search by the large repository. And this is really helpful for each and every important stakeholder in the education domain. So this is the current situation of a researcher. This is the current situation of a teacher. From every angle, he is getting the data. To manage this data, it is really difficult because this small data, when they become big data, you can't imagine. What is big data? The big data, the Word file you are collecting, the big data PDF file you are collecting, the PPT, the Excel, image, audio file, ebook, image may be born or digitized, content may be born or digitized. So when you are collecting day by day, it becomes from data to big data. So to manage all this big data and to retrieve your data again, that is real challenge. So in this stage, you should create your own customized intelligent search. How you can search your own data. For that, I had mentioned 3 practices: folder structure, efficient in back query search, and desktop information management tool. So what is folder structure? You have to create your folder structure on your desktop properly. For example, IPR, intellectual property right. In that, I will create subfolders: copyright, trademark, patent, geographical indication. So whenever I'm searching in my Windows box here, it will be easy for me to search. So you have to be very careful in creating folder structure. The second practice, you should be very careful in searching the back query search. You have to search in your sent box whether you had done that query in the past. If it is done, you can collect that information and give it to your student. You can collect that information and give it to your teaching faculty. So this is the way you can become efficient in back query search. Then the last practice from this managing the big data, that is called DIM tool. What is that? Desktop Information Management Tool. There are different tools available: Copernic, DT Search, Everything, Windows Search, X1, XLE, Doc Fetchers, Google Desktop Search. They may be paid, license, or open source. But I will talk only about the free tools. All the tools which I mentioned in this presentation, all are free. There is nothing to pay you. There is not a single penny you have to pay. Google Desktop is just like a Google. It will index your Excel file, Word file, PPT file, PDF file, image file, video file. And whenever you want to search your own data, then Google Desktop play an important role. So this is the setup page of Google file. When you download your customized Google Desktop page, Google Desktop EXE, you will get this. From here, you have to mention which type of file you have to index: Word, PPT, then PDF, then JPG, then video, then audio, which type. And once you created index, it will get started indexing each and every file which is available on your desktop. And when I created my desktop, when I index each and everything, and when I'm started using my Google Desktop, see here I'm using the digital library keyword to search. So within a fraction of second, I got 422 files which is stored on my desktop. And even it will give you short description what that file contains. And important thing, it will also give you the exact location where it is stored. Even from here, you can open that folder. Even from this link, you can open that file also. So this is the way you can retrieve your own data from your desktop. The another example, I had taken the SEBI regulation. I am from the legal background, so I have taken the SEBI regulation. Within a fraction of a second, I got 922 files. Within a fraction of a second, I got 922 files. So this is the magic of Google Desktop. Why Google is famous? Because of its indexing. The same indexing used for the Google Desktop. My dear friend, there is definitely a sad part. It had stopped the Google Desktop in 2011. Google had stopped, but still exe file is running. they are not getting any upgraded version. They had sell off that product to another company, but the old version is working fine, and I'm still using. 2 years back, I had purchased license version X1, but I failed. I didn't happy with that product, so I again switched back to Google Desktop. It is very important. So this is, if you don't manage your data, if you don't manage your knowledge, if you don't manage your information, the thing can be become with you like this. The boss is telling to his secretary, I have some paperwork to catch up. If I'm not back in 2 days, please arrange a rescue team. It means from this Digara, if I didn't came back, you should ask some search team to search for me. So this is the way. It is really difficult if you're not managing the e-content, the data, the information. So for e-content, who are the main stakeholder? The creator and the institute. So professor can reduce his actual teaching time and hard work. One teacher can teach unlimited students worldwide. And it is very essential as per the APA of UGC amended. It is the one step forward to your mock. For institute purpose, as per new NAAC guideline, you have to create e-content for the digital teaching learning process. E-content is the soul of LMS. So what is e-content process? How you can e-content generate? One traditional way, AV process. Suppose my marriage is in 2009, so I want to record the video. So I had called that video person, video recorder. But today, smart AV production process are there. It is become very easy because due to this weapon. What is that weapon? Yes, my dear friend, your own weapon, your own handphone, right? With the help of that, you can easily create the content, shoot the content, and deliver the content. So it involves what? You should have 2 or 3 basic things. What are they? One is PPT, and the second one is screen recorder app. PPT is available on every smartphone. If it is not, you can download WPS Office from the that what Google Play Store, right? DO recorder is the inbuilt for everyone. But still, if you don't have any recorder with you, you can download. Go to the Google Chrome. You can download that screen recorder app, DO recorder. It is very easy to use it. Okay. Then my experience when I'm using the webinar, when I'm using the conducting the webinar. See, I had experience with Zoom, WebEx, Google Meet, and YouTube. So the full control is in the hand of host and co-host. Screen sharing is available, easy to use. You can record the session. You can put the session live on FB and YouTube also. So it is very easy. So the role is not ended here. The role is ahead. I will just explain some basic first thing. See, these are the unmute mute option. You all know. This is the chat option. This is the raise hand. How many participant is attending? You can find it all these things from the your Zoom meeting or from WebEx meeting or from Google Meet meeting. But your work is not stopped as a teacher. If you're delivering the e-content, your work start from there. You have to promote your e-content in pre and post environment. So you can promote with the help of QR code. Yes, I can create QR code of my presentation, my video, and promote to my students. Then I can promote through my blog. It is very easy to create a posting and put it on the blog. So and so webinar conducted, and this is the screenshot. This is the my presentation on the slideshare, and this is the video available on my YouTube. Then I also put on my Facebook. See the recording of today's webinar. So this way I am promoting my e-content. Then also I am putting all this thing on my website, which is freely created on the Google site. From 10:20 to 11:05, all of the tools which I am explaining, all are free, nothing to pay. Then IR. On the IR repository, you can promote your, IR. If you want to create an IR, there is a person called my friend Jetan Saksale who is helping in creating the IR with the help of DSpace. So on the IR, you can promote your e-content. Free promotion is also required. Before going there, I will post it on the Facebook. So my session is scheduled on so and so place. So if you are interested, please contact this person. And the post promotion is also there. Today I completed at 2 o'clock. I'll go to the Facebook and post it that I had conducted so session. And thank you so Dr. Sachin Ved, Dr. Rahul Deshmukh for this great opportunity. So this is called post promotion activities. So on this last Guru Purnima, I just say thank you to Google Guru for everything he is offering to me. So take it as a joke. If you are not compatible with the ICT, this sin can be happen to you. It means you have to learn, you have to apply. My dear friend, even I would like to say Google is not everything. Respect your parents. They pass school without Google. So every time you should respect your parent. See, this is my conclusion. And I must thanks to that friend yesterday. She helped me to find out this conclusion because I was confused. So I discussed with her and I had asked her, just give me the conclusion. So she had hinted me something. And from that hinted, I got this conclusion. Visible knowledge is a lot. What you want? Very little. So you should know which type of tools will give you the right information at the right time to you. So my dear friend, if there is any question, you can ask me. There are two criminals who had done a crime, who had killed a person. So first criminal asked to the next person, next criminal, where should we hide the body? The first one tell on the second page of Google, because many times researcher doesn't go to the second page of Google and they complain, Google कुछ नहीं देता है यारो, Google कुछ नहीं देता है, Google बहुत कुछ देता है. I would like to thank you, Dr. D.B. Parate, Dr. Sri D.T. Nahate, Dr. Virendra Jumle, Principal, Dr. Sachin Vaidya, Dinesh Kimta, Director of Physical Education, my dear friend Dr. Rahul Deshmukh, Chetan Taksale, then Kavita Madam, and everyone for this golden opportunity. And this is my disclaimer. All the images are got it from the website, so it is used under the fair use clause. And this presentation is copyright under the Prahlad Jadhav @2019. If there is any questions, I am ready to take it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Very nice presentation, sir. Regarding today's topic, smart tools for teaching and research. Very nice presentation. Just a question and answer session, sir. Two questions received.
Yes.
First of all, Bipasha Ghoshal.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Digital technology is good, but how much should we depend on it? It is not going to harm our health.
See, for everything there is a harm. Just like in the morning when I was sitting on this plastic chair, so Rahul sir has suggested me, sir, use some ushi because it will help you. So everything, if it is excess, it will definitely harm. But in this competitive world, you have to join the hand with the IT. Without that, you can't sustain this competition. If you want to win, you have to join the hands with the IT. So if it is overdose, then definitely it will be harmful.
Okay. Question number 2, sir. Many times internet is slow and it hamper our teaching and learning and tend to lose internet.
Mm-hmm. Sir, first thing I want to highlight.
Understand, sir?
Yes. First thing I want to highlight that we are going in the, if I'm not wrong, 5G, in the way of 5G. Internet are slow. I agree with you. Government is taking their efforts to increase that speed. But there are some tools which will give you to download that document, to download that video in the offline mode, and you can also search. So suppose I am a teacher and there is a problem of internet connectivity. So what I will do, I will download each and everything which is required for me to study, to give lesson to my students. And in the offline mode, I can learn myself and I can show them. So there is the option called offline mode. You can do that. Even on the YouTube, you can do it on the offline mode also.
Okay. Very nice session, sir. Thank you very much, sir. May I Dr. Dinesh Kimta, sir, for a vote of thanks.
Thank you, sir.
गुड मॉर्निंग ऑल ऑफ यू. मैं डॉक्टर दिनेश किमटा, शारीरिक शिक्षण विभाग प्रमुख डॉक्टर हरिभो आत्मने काली सावनेर. मैं सबसे पहले आज के वेबिनार के प्रमुख वक्ता श्री लहरदास जादव सर, जिन्होंने हमें टीचिंग और रिसर्च में कौन से उपकरणों का प्रयोग कैसे करना चाहिए और इस विषय पर पूर्ण जानकारी दी और हमारा मार्गदर्शन किया, इसके लिए मैं श्री प्रहलाद यादव सर का ऑर्गेनाइज कमेटी की तरफ से आभार व्यक्त करता हूं. उसके बाद मैं श्री राहुल देशमुख सर, जिन्होंने हमें टेक्निकल सहायता प्राप्त की, उनका भी मैं ऑर्गेनाइज कमेटी की तरफ से आभार व्यक्त करता हूं. उसके बाद राष्ट्रीय विकास संस्था खापा के अध्यक्ष DB प्राते सर, सेक्रेटरी DD नाहटा सर, कॉलेज के प्राचार्य डॉक्टर वीरेंद्र जुमड़े सर का भी मैं आभार व्यक्त करता हूं, जिनके मार्गदर्शन से हमें वेबिनार को ऑर्गेनाइज करने में सहायता प्राप्त हुई. मैं सभी उन लोगों का भी आभार व्यक्त करता हूं जिन्होंने हमें प्रत्यक्ष और अप्रत्यक्ष रूप से जानकारियां उपलब्ध करवाई. मैं उन सभी पार्टिसिपेंट प्राध्यापकों का भी आभार व्यक्त करता हूं जो वेबिनार को ऑनलाइन सुनने के लिए उपस्थित रहे। इसके बाद मैं ये जाहिर करता हूं कि आज का सेशन वेबिनार यहीं समाप्त करते हैं, ऐसी मैं आशा करता हूं। धन्यवाद।
Thank you, sir. Thank you for this golden
Thank you, sir.
opportunity. Thank you. Thank you.
Inshallah, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Rahul Deshmukh? Sir, with your kind permission, because it's already 11:15, I have to attend that Anita madam webinar also.
Okay, sir.
Thank you so much for this great opportunity. Sachin sir, मी कॉल करेल तुम्हाला नंतर. Thank you.
हो सर.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
सचिन सर बंद करतो का?
हा बंद करून द्या, ते लिंक करून टाका पोस्ट